The 2022 iteration of the Game Awards was a couple of days ago, and it was pretty entertaining for the most part. You had God of War Ragnarok getting slurped into oblivion with the amount of wins that they had, plus the never-ending speech from the voice of Kratos, Al Pacino not even knowing why he was there, some good game reveals, and finally Elden Ring winning Game of the Year. The Game Awards is an annual event to show appreciation for all the video games that were released in the past year and their many talented developers. Someone, however, saw it as a different opportunity. Shortly after From Software executive Hidetaka Miyazaki gave a speech, a random kid that tagged along with them suddenly walked up to the mic out of nowhere to say this.
I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Of course, this caused a lot of confusion, both on-site and online, as people started to wonder just who this kid was. Right after the show, Jeff Keighley, executive producer and host of the Game Awards, announced on his Twitter that the kid was arrested. I did some digging and I found out that the kid in question is 15-year-old Matan Evan, a political activist who is mainly known online for supporting the Hong Kong protests on various social media platforms. This recent attention is nothing new to Matan, who has had his fair share of viral moments. In October of 2019, he baited the cameraman at a Clippers game, flashing a Free Hong Kong shirt, and crashed a panel at BlizzCon a month later, yelling the same thing.
So anyway, the identity of the mysterious jailer being unknown and somewhat a new figure in Warcraft lore, is there a possibility that there could be a character we know is connected?
Free Hong Kong!
Sounds good. All right, thank you.
These two events caused him to be interviewed by Mingjing Live and InfoWars.
Matan Evan, just kind of reintroduce yourself to my audience. Tell us about your content, and then we can get into the latest wave of censorship.
So a clip of me actually went viral, I think last year in October or November. And after that clip had gone viral on Twitter, I gained a little bit of a following on Twitter. And since then, I've been making sort of daily videos, or almost daily, on how the Hong Kong police, and obviously they're associated with China, have actually been attacking innocent protesters who've done nothing wrong, how the Hong Kong police have pepper sprayed the protesters in the face for no reason, and just other things similar to that, when it just doesn't add up and they shouldn't be doing it.
After the conclusion of the Game Awards, many users on Twitter painted Matan as an anti-Semite and white supremacist, labeling what he said at the awards as an anti-Semitic dog whistle, based on his use of the words unorthodox rabbi, and after finding out that he appeared on InfoWars. These claims, however, appear to be misinformation, as proved by a conversation on Discord with an anonymous friend of Matan Evan, revealed by Twitter user Raymond Thackeray. This friend says that the prank at the awards was for the sake of confusing internet people, and that Matan is Jewish himself, having meant no political or religious implication with what he said on stage. The friend also states that Matan doesn't stand with InfoWars as far as their beliefs go, and hates Nick Fuentes, who is a known Holocaust denier. Matan is in fact Jewish as confirmed by the origin of his name and a tweet from another friend who says he went to a Hebrew school. However, I want to add that being Jewish, or practicing any religion for that matter, doesn't mean that it's impossible for you to hate your own people, but I don't think that this is the case. If I'm wrong about this stance later on, I'll take my L. A Twitter user by the name of MK Ultra Money, who is also the creator of the popular Women's Posting L's Twitter account, revealed that he received a message from the same friend from earlier who noticed him on stage right before everything unfolded. This friend also said that Matan told him his plan 4 days prior during the game of Warzone, and he didn't believe that Matan could pull it off. On a different note, a number of hilarious memes and tweets were born from this, comparing Matan to a young Agent 47 for how he snuck past the security, and mentions of a Bill Clinton DLC being added to Elden Ring. Recently, Matan Evan made a tweet about more information being revealed later on, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so I have an update for you guys a few hours after recording this last part. On December 9th, 2022, Matan decided to take advantage of all the attention, hopping on stream with Neo Sniper Panda to give more clarity as to why he did what he did, as well as the moments leading up to it. Here are a few important clips from that stream.
Play me out through your whole day. Start from when you woke up.
Right, I woke up and, my main anticipation is that at the end of that night, there would be a lot of attention surrounding Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. I didn't
want... Bill?
Right, if I thought that if the day ended without everybody talking about Bill and, my end goal is maybe to talk with Bill himself, it was a big failure. I woke up, went to school, left a little bit early, put on the suit, had the keeper in my pocket, holding it tight. I went into the Game Awards, I went close to the stage, and then when the time was ready, I walked with them.
And you were saying Bill just your guy?
Right, so a lot of the reason why I like Bill is because a lot of politics, but I think the main reason actually is that Bill is spreading a lot of really important messages, you know, and a lot of people are confused on why I called Bill a Reformed Orthodox rabbi, maybe saying it's anti-Semitic and making a lot of claims, but the reason why I refer to him is this: if you look up the definition of, you know, Orthodox or Reformed, you can see that at the end of the day, Bill Clinton is really a man who stands with Jewish values, and he will prevail overall. You know, I'm actually a Jew myself. You know, I went to a yeshiva in Israel for a couple of years. You know, I came back, you know, I go to synagogue every couple of years also. And, you know, as somebody who has a lot of Jewish experiences, I think Bill Clinton is an excellent example of somebody who needs to be well respected in all communities, especially the Jewish community, because he's done a lot for us. And I think that if he is respected as somebody who can be as respected as a top rabbi, I think it will only benefit us. I think they don't understand the message. For the most part, you know, a lot of these guys aren't Jewish, and a lot of them claiming that I'm an anti-Semite, you know, just has no actual... They're not knowledgeable on me, nor are they knowledgeable enough on Bill Clinton, Orthodox in Judaism, Reform Judaism, none of it. Right there, you can see me walking down the aisle.
And there is you.
Right, and you know, a lot of people are actually talking about that specifically, asking if this was premeditated, if I was planning to do this originally, and the answer is simply yes. You know, I was definitely planning on doing this, and I was anticipating God of War to win, so I set just behind them and not the Elden Ring from Software guys. But I was not nervous that I would fail, and when they won, I was ready to go.
Overall, this goes to show how quickly misinformation can spread and how narratives can be formed on the internet. A seemingly harmless prank at a video game award show turned into an anti-Semitic witch hunt within a matter of minutes. Respect to Matan for at least waiting until the acceptance speech was over to do this, but this stunt was completely stupid and could have gone left had it been someone with the intent to harm. Fired the whole security because no one said nothing to him when he first got on stage, and probably wouldn't have until he crashed the show. The last part of the awards was a snooze fest though, and I almost turned it off, but I'm actually glad I didn't. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and check out my last video. It's Fargo, and I'm out, man. By the way, I don't get into any politics, nor am I a political channel, so you can shove all opinions about me up your ass.
Pause.
Have fun arguing with those who care in the comments though.